The United Nations has announced it is suspending its nighttime aid movements inside Gaza for at least 48 hours in order to better evaluate security after the killing of 7 World Central Kitchen workers there. This, as the UN says, more than 1 million people in Gaza face, quote, catastrophic levels of hunger. Joining me now is Karen Beatty, Save the Children's humanitarian team leader in Gaza. Karen, first of all, thank you for what you are doing. Thanks for joining us. And your reaction to this deadly attack. From our own reporting, the 3 vehicles were clearly marked. They were hit by at least 3 strikes along a 1.5 mile stretch of the coastal road, which is a non-conflicted area, deconflicted area.
Yeah, Andrew, such a tragedy. You know, we work quite closely with World Central Kitchen. They're doing an incredible job here. They're a group of just really vibrant, kind, energetic young people who are just feeding people. You know, they literally have been feeding millions of people, and the people, patients in hospitals. So across Gaza, we're just so shocked and sad, and really saddened to hear about this and to witness it.
And I know from interviewing Jose Andres in the past that they make sure that they can have hot meals. They use local materials where they can. Here, obviously, they have to bring things in from Cyprus. But they are so flexible in the way they adjust to different circumstances in Ukraine and Puerto Rico and in African countries. And so they are uniquely equipped to do this and not controversial.
No, that's right. And I think that there's a huge amount of that kind of flexibility and innovative thinking at the moment in Gaza. It's very difficult to provide aid. There are so many challenges and barriers. And World Central Kitchen have been an incredible example of what can be done. And you know, all of us, Save the Children as well, we're having to find ways to do things that normally we wouldn't have to do. For example, you know, we have a lot of restrictions in terms of what we can and can't bring in. And so we have to think of different ways. And I'll give you an example. People who need tents, who don't have housing because their houses have been damaged. We have had challenges bringing tents in because we're not allowed to bring in the metal poles that hold the tents up. So we have to think of different ways to, you know, to provide the aid that normally it would be fairly simple to do.
Are you suspending your relief efforts while this investigation goes on, or while you check with Israeli authorities on the security of your people?
We've made the decision not to suspend. We feel like there are a lot of uncertainties, and certainly we continually try to find what needs to be done, how we ensure the safety of our teams. But at the same time, we know that people are desperate, and they are completely reliant on the humanitarian aid and people that are able to bring it in and deliver it. So it's a difficult decision, to be honest, Andrea, because we feel the sadness for World Central Kitchen colleagues and really want to show them the solidarity, but we at the same time really want to ensure that children are receiving what they need.
Of course, that is your mission. It's just beyond description, the horror of it all. Thank you very much, Karen Beatty. Thanks for what you're doing.
Hey everyone, MSNBC has a new and improved app. You'll get real-time alerts and analysis, live blogs, in-depth essays, video highlights, and the best 2024 election coverage. Download the new MSNBC app. Here's how to do it. You tap on the App Store on your phone. You hit search on the bottom right corner. You type in MSNBC. You click on the MSNBC app. You click on Get or the cloud icon and enjoy it.